Hello everyone, my name is Nashom and welcome to my channel Let's Get Psyched. We're going to do another part 2 of problem solving. Today we have with us the Bigleys block. Okay, so if you can see, these little worm like shaped blocks form a part of the puzzle. I have with me Ruben, who is going to be the subject today. Uh, we're going to begin with this puzzle directly because I've already told you in my previous video what problem solving is and what are the processes of problem solving. So I'm going to give instructions, observe the instructions. So Ruben, this is a block.
Okay.
Your task is to recreate the box block like this with the help of these pieces. Okay. Um, I'm measuring your time, so do it as fast as possible. When I say begin, you begin.
Okay.
Alright. And begin. Same with the pyramid puzzle. You're supposed to observe what strategy the subject is using, whether they are using any particular method, whether they are saying something, whether they're trying at making piles of the blocks. Observations are very important while you are doing this because you need to understand how your subject is actually solving the puzzle. Alright, the subject has taken 2 minutes 15 seconds to solve this particular subject puzzle. Just look away from the camera. Make sure you neatly shuffle all the blocks so that it's not broken in the same pattern. Okay. This is trial number 2. Your task remains the same. Alright, and start. As you can notice, he's using the same strategy he used in the previous trial, where he's building it from bottom onwards top. Sometimes people build it column wise. It depends on how they feel the block is easiest to build. Okay. In this trial, the subject has taken only 1 minute 10 seconds. All right. So from the last trial where it was 2 minutes 15 seconds, now it's dropped down to 1 minute 10 seconds. Just we're going to do it one more time. Okay, so all right, and your time starts now. Okay, this took only 50 seconds to complete. In this puzzle, we have seen that he began, the first trial took some 2 minutes 10 seconds, it dropped down to 1 minute 10 seconds, and now the last trial took only 50 seconds. Okay, so in this particular experiment, we can say that insight has occurred because there's been a drastic drop from 2 minutes 15 seconds to 50 seconds. Alright, so let me ask some introspective question. First time when you did the puzzle, okay, the first time, what was your approach towards the puzzle?
Well, I was just checking to build the base first, and I knew like the edges will have two sides brown.
Okay.
So trying to figure out which puzzle is which side, the side or center, and then answer it is a 3-layered thing. So I knew the
Okay.
middle ones will just have black on top and down,
Okay.
and that will only have brown on the side. So I just tried to base from base, and then the second block, and then the third block.
So if you heard what he said, that in the first trial itself he figured out that the top layer and the bottom layer will have brown on two sides and the middle will have black. So there itself insight was formed, which reduced his time immediately in trial number 2 and then further down in trial number 3. Okay, so this is one way, one method of problem solving where you first begin with trial and error, but eventually when you get insight, it just becomes the problem gets solved faster. Alright, this was my video on the Wiggly's block problem solving. I hope you all found it helpful. Thank you, Ruben, for being here, and thank you all of you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.